Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. Today I'm going to be talking about the importance of needing that real version of yourself rather than that perfect version in your head that you think you will get someday, and it's just not true. I feel like people like that authentic version of yourself rather than perfection because it's just non-achievable, it's not true. And perfection is often this image that is not real and not achievable, and it's just a mask we put on. It's something to be like, well, this is what I think is right, and I'll do it because that's what's perceivable as perfect, which is never, it's never the case. I feel like real authenticity makes us connect. It connects from true things, right? We often connect on a basis of facts rather than opinions, right? And I feel like to build that basis, authenticity matters so much. You're not here to impress other people. It's more to make that impact, and that will give that long-lasting impression inherently. And I feel like chasing that perfection, chasing that whatever status, whatever it is, a goal, leads to so much insecurity and inefficient progress. It doesn't do anything for you. It's like how you need to love the journey rather than the location, the destination. You can't be chasing this idea of perfection when you'll never reach it. You have to set realistic goals and enjoy the journey along with it. And so many times I see from people that I watch or people that I support online, I see, various instances of when someone makes a mistake, they act like it's not normal. That you'll act like, oh, someone did this? Really? Wow, that's so crazy. And like people will pretend that they're just these perfect people, like, yeah, wow, that's not normal. We should shame them and shame, when in reality we all make mistakes. Like, it's just normal. And then the only difference is with people online, they can't take that out from being recorded from their VOD or their video that they posted. They can only delete it, but the digital footprint was already made. That's the difference with us, people like me and you, is that we can, swipe it under the rug sometimes. And it's just so, I feel like it's so wrong for people to quickly assume something like, oh, you're a bad person if you do this. They don't see context. They don't see where it comes from. They don't see where, anger comes from. I've interacted with a lot of people in my life, and I feel like when you start to learn that angry people have issues, angry people, sad people have issues, and it comes from something. It doesn't just come out of nowhere and just, baiting and pretending like it's real. No. Or, they have some sort of motive or something, sometimes these things just happen out of anger and frustration, and it's built up, and you don't know what it's come from. You have to know the person from where they come from, their childhood, how it got formed. A foundation was set in that person's mind, and you'll see the things that they think is okay is because they thought it was okay, and that's what they were taught upon. And I feel like a lot of people should learn that like when they see someone online and they make a mistake or do something, like, it's just like, how could you blame that person? You're being the most hypocritical person ever by saying like, oh, this person did this, that's so bad, we should shame them. Why not, like, encourage them? Why not, give criticism rather than hate? Or, I feel like so many people are so quick to do like things like death threats, which is it's so crazy that we got to that length. I don't know. It's so important to be vulnerable with yourself and be real with yourself. I feel like most of the time, people that get into new environments are not comfortable that they're new because there's already a standard that has to be met, If, you go, for example, you start going to the gym and you start lifting weights, and let's say you can only lift like 10-pound dumbbells, but it's common to lift 15, 20, 25, and you're looking at yourself and you're blaming yourself, but in reality, it's not like that. Those people also started from lower weights, and if they didn't, so what? You're gonna get to the same page. It's not like, I feel like it's so hard to be new at something and be comfortable at being new at something when you look at others and judge yourself so quickly. You need to be real with yourself. You need to set honest goals. I feel like most people sometimes some of the people I've talked to, they set such unrealistic goals, and they wonder why they can't achieve them. It's because they act like they can just achieve this perfect world, and if this isn't met, then they're just the worst person. It's either $1 million or $0. It's like, what? You can't. You have to grind and be comfortable with that environment, or else you'll never be able to achieve anything and hold yourself, hold that habit, hold that success, anything like that. And yeah, it's just so negative. I feel like most of the time starting something new is so hard to be comfortable with it unless you have friends that are very positive, or you have a very positive mindset. And that's why I left YouTube for a while, because I got overwhelmed and I started to overthink. But now I'm coming back to it, which I'm very happy about. But I have to see some sort of motivation, some sort of positive nature when going into a new environment, and that's perfectly fine. I feel perfectly comfortable with knowing that about myself. But you have to be vulnerable with yourself. You can't be pretending that, whatever, I have to deal with this pain, I have to deal with. That's not true. You have to take it easy on yourself, and you have to be real, so set realistic goals. And if anything, you're helping others in the process by being this vulnerable self as well. Because when you see someone else trying to say like, oh, I want to work out, I want to, start YouTube, you got to be that person to them as well. You'll be like, oh, I know what that felt like. Yeah, I know it's hard, but you'll get the hang of it. You'll start to be more comfortable talking. You'll start to be, you have to upload regularly, things like that. You can give tips now because you knew what it was like to feel vulnerable. Sometimes I feel like when you meet other people that are already in the ecosystem, they forgot what it's like to be new, and they can't really help as much. But I will always remember my starter position in anything, and I'm always willing to help like that. And there's other people like that too. You just have to meet those certain people, and and if you can't meet those people, be that person for yourself. Because then next time you meet someone else in that same scenario, you can be that good person that you wanted. Make that positive change that everyone wanted to see. That perfection, that quote unquote wanting to be perfect, you're hiding yourself from someone that actually needs you, that authentic version. Someone needs that vulnerable self of you, and you're hiding it. So don't hide it at all. It's only positive for you and many others that you may encounter in the future. Show up messy, messy hair, whatever, weird, honest. The world likes that. The world likes when you're weird and wacky, and we don't need more fake into already fake social media perspective. Let's put some real, natural, honest talks into YouTube, into social media, into anything, any environment. It's just more positive, and I think it's really needed in this world. The real you is the only version of you that matters. So continue that path. Continue being that version of yourself. And I wish you the best of luck. And I'm glad you're aware of it now. So thank you so much for watching. And I wish you the best. And much love as always. And I'll see you in the next one.